everybody. Good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy Friday. Happy Boxing Day. Welcome to December 26th. I hope those of you celebrating Christmas had a wonderful one. I want to thank Wolf Cloud Chaser for a 35-month resub. Appreciate it. Fun day for a subiversary indeed. Hi, Hazel. Greetings all. Hello. How you doing? Everyone comfy? Everyone cozy? I was thinking, now that I've got a couple of my alts kind of done with their order haul, Druid and Rogue and Paladin are all completely finished, it'd be a good time for me to think about starting another one, even if it's just to start working on troops and stuff. So, I'm gonna fix my UI because this is my tanking UI, and we don't need that. We're not tanking anything right now. We're gonna just do the regular one. Nope, that's also a tanking UI. Let's try this one. There we go. And then we're just gonna go figure out how to get to Skyhold. We might have to do a quest or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll work it out. That's what the one button rotation is for. Oh, it didn't like that one. There we go. That's better. Hella cozy since it's hella cold out here. Wintry weather abounds. I bet. It's probably, I think you've got me beat if we were in the competition, which always does seem to happen, doesn't it, around this time of year. Is a little chilly outside. It's not, we keep getting like a little bit of snow, but then it rains, and then a little bit of snow, and then it rains. It won't pick one, and it's making me very cross. Negative 22, yeah, that's cold. That is hella cold. Got good news about my knee I hurt last week. Didn't break or tear anything. Nice. Can go to work on restrictions, go back to the doctor week on Monday to get checked again. Oh, good. Hopefully it starts feeling better, or like continues feeling better. If it has been, just because even if it's not broken, that doesn't mean it doesn't still suck. Happy Boxing Day. Happy Boxing Day. Coffee. Oh, I am wrapped up. I am in Christmas sweats. I am in blanket. I have toe oven. I have all the socks on. Dances with Cats. Thank you for the 14-month resub. Hi, Hazel. I hope you had a good holiday. Hello. I did. I had a wonderful Christmas day. It was wonderful. I said wonderful a few times, but it's true. I'm going here. We're going to start here. That's the stuff. What do you recommend for me to do if Mythic Plus is not an option? Love the game, but get bored with it, Mythic Plus. That's one thing to do. There's lots of other things. Delves are probably the thing that is most reminiscent of Mythic Plus without necessarily requiring other people. You've got like the difficulty curve. It won't get quite as hard. But it'll give you upgrades, and it'll get harder as you go up in the difficulty, and then you've got achievements to work on there. I like collecting because I'll never ever be done. That's fun, you know? Who says we ever have to finish anything? Legion. Shadows of Argus. United the Isles. Okay. Figuring out where you left off is always tricky. I've decided that this is my warrior for the purpose of, wow, if I need a warrior, this is the one. This is the main warrior. I think she's my only one as well. I might have another one. Anyway, we can grab that. Clearly, we have not done a lot of Legion here. Jamie Lee, thank you for the 79-month resub. Happy Twitchiversary, Hazel, and happy day after Christmas. Hope the new year is abundant for you. Thank you. Right back at ya. Looking to collecting. I've been on a decor collecting kick. I haven't even looked at my rank. I feel like I've probably dropped a few more levels because I haven't been playing the last day or two. Ooh, that reminds me. Because I haven't been on in the last day or two, I need 79 months, right? Isn't that wild? At a certain point, I stopped doing the math to turn it into years because I'm embarrassed that I might get it wrong. Stop collecting anything because you'll get it all later on Remix, much easier. This is true for some things. I still feel like it's worthwhile, though. What am I doing? I'm looking for... I was doing something. 79 years. We go back to the Dust Bowl. Okay, I don't know if that maths out. I had a brief... Oh, yeah, I was going to check my data for Azeroth ranking. That's right. I have to see how far I've fallen. We have to find our starting point anyways. Falling is really only relative to other players. Mind you, here we're 5 days ago, so we can update it. I think I'll probably still be at 866. You know, numbers still go up, which is great. Every piece of decor is a piece of decor that we get to keep, but I still have very far from all of them. Gifts in Ironforge. That is what I was gonna say. Good thinking. I did not get my Winterville gifts yet. We got to go do that. Do you think it would be worth it to come back to WoW with the new housing alone? I think so, but I'm obsessed with it. Your mileage may vary. If you tend to like that sort of thing in games, you know, if you've played any Sims or Animal Crossing or other games in which you're decorating your own base with furniture and whatnot, and you enjoy that kind of thing, then buckle up. You're going to have a good time, sunshine. Yeah, so I'm Lightbringer 8. I fell 1 point. We're 866, which is about 64% complete. And of course, you can't see any of that because it's behind my portrait. There's the number. People who come back for housing seem happy. Played around with my house last night. Definitely larger on the inside than it is on the outside. A little magic trickery there. Yeah, let's do Wintervale gifts first. Let's do that, and then we can be lost. We can be lost on Crinkle, and then maybe scary for a bit. Some of these class campaigns I'm gonna have to replay, but I feel like they're not that bad. They can't be. You know, we did them during Legion. They were fun at the time. Harry Potter at the festival with the Weasleys, with the 10. So how was the holiday? Those of you just had a holiday. You get to see people, eat good food, have nice drinks, maybe presents. I gave Moose and Kira a special treat for each of them for the holiday. And Moose got like this stuffed beef esophagus thing, and he was so happy. And he was busy with it for maybe an hour, and then we looked over and then it was gone. Our part is fully upgrading the class hall upgrades thing. It's a shocking amount of resources. It really drains you. I thought I had lots of resources because I had over 100k left over from Legion, but doing upgrades on a couple of characters has pretty much drained me. Luckily, when I do get to working on class campaigns, which I probably should look into, as I get into class campaigns, there's a point at which they make you do like 20 world quests, and that's a great way to get order hall resources. So it'll work out. It'll come back around. This way. Got a SteelSeries keyboard and mouse for Christmas, feeling blessed and highly favored. Nice. Ate so well, did a ton of gaming with friends, super degenerate. It was wonderful. Nice, yeah. We ended up not going to the city because the weather was not good for driving. We didn't feel real safe about it, so we stayed home. We're gonna see people over like the next week. I might do a couple of short streams if I need to fit everyone in, but instead we stayed home. We did presents, we did some FaceTime calls with family. I'm in Borellis because I'm going to Ironforge. What else we did? We ate some food. I made waffles for breakfast, and then I did like a salmon for dinner. Yum, yum, yum. Where are we going? We're going to Ironforge. That's right. It was good. We played some games too. I got a Cast and Chill on Steam. I had seen a promo for Cast and Chill for Switch, because it's getting a Switch release, and I was like, well, that looks like a cute game, but I don't know if I want to get it on Switch. I don't know. We'll see. And then I realized that it was also on Steam for PC, and also it was on sale because of the winter sale. And I thought, haha! So we did some local co-op of it actually, which apparently is something that just came out. It was really fun. What city are you from? What city am I from? Victoria is the nearest major city, Victoria, BC, and I lived there for a couple of years. I don't really feel like I'm from there, but I guess I'm from there more than I'm from any other city. Waffles and salmon, that is living. Oh, it was so nice though. I got so cozy. I put on all my new clothes and got all wrapped up on the couch, and it was really nice. I love couch gaming, especially if you can do co-op. Thought about streaming? What apps do you use? I know you gotta have at least 3. Forgot what they were. I don't think you need 3 apps. I use OBS. That's it. That's the app. OBS Studio. Anything else is just kind of a bonus. Like, I have a Stream Deck, but you don't need all that. I'm not bringing you cookies. I'm sorry. Okay, gently shake it. I'm gonna open them one at a time, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to find them because my bags are already such a mess. I have Brawler's purses. That's something I could do. Oh, it's because my Brawler's gold is capped. Ooh. These are Pandaran fishing crates. Did I open the thing? I think so. Maybe not, actually. Nope, it's right here. There's the gently shaken gift. Rolling snowball. Oh, it's a new toy. Jump in a snowball, roll it. Reduce during Feast of Wintervale. Okay, well, we immediately have to try it. That's the rule. Does it work out here? From the boonies. More or less. Or boonie adjacent. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can get on board with this. Oh, it's getting smaller. Oh, I'm leaving a trail. Oh, that was fun. Alright, I'm on board. That's alright. I think that's the new one, right? I feel like everything else is just going to be not junk, but like... Maybe not. Maybe there's more than one thing. Oh no. Proud owner of the 2025 Vintage Winterfell gift. Jubilant Snowman costume. Oh, and a tiny snow buddy. Oh, there's a pet! I want a tiny snow buddy. Hang on. Tiny snow buddy. He better be tiny. Because I have a tiny snowman, and now he's been updated. He's got a higher res scarf. Hello. 3 new things this year. Tips for how to organize yourself to collect decor. Almost level 4, overwhelmed with how to plan to level up. My plan is a lot of chaos. The only thing I'm really organizing with is this is the Homebound add-on. If you have this, then you'll know. And if not, it's great. It'll sort things into things from vendors, things that drop from bosses, professions, and then by profession. And I've just been kind of working through this like a checklist. I've just been kind of picking a thing and then figuring them out one at a time. But I jump around all over the place. I'm not really doing it very systematically. Okay, Jubilant Snowman costume. Don the jolly costume of the Jubilant Snowman. Cooldown reduced during Feast of Wintervale. Chilly on the inside. Okay. Don't worry though, it won't frostbite. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think this might be always who I've been on the inside. Look, I'm all like sassy. I've got a pink scarf. Ah! I'm bald just like I am under my hair. Oh, I love the bouncing. I want to commit bank robberies with the tiny snowman as my wingman. I like these ones. This is probably this is the best year of Wintervale gifts in recent memory for me. I don't like it whenever they give us vehicles, like vehicle toys to like drive around and fight each other, because I never do that. I'll use it once and then never again. These ones are cute. These ones are good. Okay, now I think we're getting into extra junk territory, but we're gonna pick them all up anyway. Amalek, I don't know what you mean. Oh, it sounds fun, I think. Here we go. There's a mechanical reach. We can get rid of that. My bags have been in horrific. I suppose I shouldn't destroy the Wand of Holiday Cheer. That's not very, it's not very holiday of me. Although it is a 2-minute cooldown, and it's only good for Wintervale. I think we're gonna let that one go. Okay, lovely. We have different things we can do. There are things that I need for this. I haven't been doing it, so I don't know why I'm gonna start now. But I will start now. We'll do one. We'll do the daily once today, just for old time's sake. Do they give you a portal? I feel like they give you a little trick to get up there. Recover the trees, hills, red foothills. Because I had just been getting up there via... I don't even remember what I was doing. I think I was doing Strathholm, which is terrible. They sneak you up there, don't they? You can take the sled. NPC. There's a lot on the screen. Is it by the guy that gave me the quest? I'm looking for a sled. Oh, is it this guy? Haha. He's got a little fire. He's got a little plate of cookies. Why don't we have this plate of Christmas cookies? I'm so greedy. Gimme. It's so cute. we need. My WoW house isn't very Christmassy at all. A friend of mine got me a couple cute indie games as a gift. Ended up being super lovely. What did he get? What kind of games did you try? I need 2 weapon enchants and... Or no, sorry, 1 weapon enchant, and then there's 2 footballs that I'm missing. I can't say they're constituting a large hole in my life, but we'll give it a go. What is all this? Oh, it's a Portal to Dalaran. It's all the Legion quests that I'm still on. I think I have to wait for it to respawn. I think that's what we're doing. Guess who just realized they need to do Alcathar Academy 19 more times to finish their library tower for their house? I'm gonna remind myself what that piece looks like. 19 times. Well, at least it's pretty in there, huh? Drosh. Dragonos. Oh, yeah. The nice thing is it comes pre-stocked with books, because they also you can get those books separately to put on different shelves. From Inscription, from Dragon Isle's Inscription. But they take like a lot of lumber, and there's a bunch of them. So at least the shelf comes with the books already on it. Spent $1.5 million in gold for books. That's a good use of gold. I don't blame you one bit. One game called Lake. Gorgeous, story-rich walking simulator kind of deal. Not the type of thing I typically play, but ended up being exactly the vibe I was feeling. Short game, finished in 6 hours. Nice to not have a large commitment. Little snack, little game snack. Hades 2, much bigger commitment, haven't started yet. Oh, nice. Did you play the first one? I played Hades 1, but I haven't done Hades 2. Don't mind me just chugging my coffee, it's so good. Did love the first one. Yeah, it was a good time. I liked all the sassiness of the characters in that game. Like, the systems were on point. The combat was top notch, and I enjoyed playing it just for that sake, but it was fun every now and then running into a character that was just, like, S-tier sassy. Just 100%ed Hades 2. It was such a good time. I forgot to loot the Christmas presents. Is it too late? No. You're fine. I just picked them up. After Christmas, they stay available all the way until Wintervale ends, which is not for another week on the 2nd. So there's a whole week, because people travel for the holidays, so they don't expect you to log on for Christmas. Even though I know some of us do. I used to do it every year. I would do family stuff, and at the end of the day, I'd be like, hold on, I gotta log on to World of Warcraft. How did you get convinced to play Hades 1? What do you mean? It's a good game. That's kind of a loaded question. Just my beloved, my broody boy. So well done, everything about it. I like roguelites. I like games where you are progressing a little bit and unlocking like tech upgrades that persist over many repeated playthroughs. Those are always fun. You never try new games. Well, that seems like a generalization. I'm gonna turn this in. There's no quick way to get back, but we can just use one of our teleports. I have not played Where the Winds Meet. However, I did watch 8 minutes of Donkey doing it on YouTube, so I think that qualifies. That counts, right? There we go. Oh, I gotta repost this. Game, I started to realize I'm old and no longer good at those twitchy games. I was posting this guy. Roommate actually got me another roguelike you can play co-op called Shape of Dreams. It's been a blast playing with him so far. Oh, fun. Put mushrooms and plushies on my head. Oh, you know, another new game I've been playing lately is Flabby and I started Split Fiction, which I wasn't sure if we were going to do. We did It Takes Two, but we got Split Fiction on Steam sales, so we started that too. It's been fun. I'm going Stormwind to Borealis to Ironforge, because that's reasonable. Love Split Fiction. to see troll throughout the game. It's a bit hard to, I feel like. I mean, I guess it's not impossible to, but no, we have fun. I'm playing the green one, the fantasy author. And I don't know, it's funny seeing all of the different stories and how they're all just like very reminiscent of existing properties. Roommate and I also started It Takes Two. Yeah, they're good. They do a good job of playing games that are like accessible, but still make you feel like you're doing it. Like you have to do it in order to progress. Like they won't let you just completely AFK through the whole thing. And then we're going to Ironforge. I always leave the portal room, which is my first mistake. And then I think it's cool that they give you like specific abilities to your own character, so you feel like your contribution is required, you know, and is needed, and then you can generally figure out how to do it because they're not too hard, and then you're like, yeah, I did it, I'm helping. It's a very good game for triggering that I'm helping feeling. If you want to feel needed, you've got a friend to play It Takes Two or Split Fiction with. They're good ones. Good morning. Happy Boxing Day. What is Boxing Day? It is a time-honored tradition in the Commonwealth countries where you select an opponent and you fight them for their Christmas gifts. It's gotta be one-on-one. It's kind of a duel, and whoever gets the knockout gets to keep all of the loot. Roommate and I kept saying to each other, dude, I think we're bad parents whenever the kid popped up or the couple started making plans to make their kid cry. For anyone who's actually not sure, Boxing Day is basically a Black Friday that happens the day following Christmas, effectively. Generally in Commonwealth countries, but I feel like America is probably catching on because always an excuse for a shopping holiday. Oh man, I wasn't sleeping real good this morning. I was up a bit at 4 and then kind of like up and down on and off until it was time to get up. And I was kind of thinking, oh man, well this sucks, I have to stream. And then I thought, this is just the glimmer of your past life twinkling at you, because I used to work retail and I did a couple of Boxing Days where you have to get up there. You have to get up at like 2 and get there at like 3 and like be ready for the doors to open at like 4, and then you would work all day until 9 p.m. at night. And you were technically off the clock, so it didn't violate any labor laws, but you would do it because it was commission. And it was like the worst day of the year, but it was also when I made like half of my income for the whole year, so I couldn't not do it. What did I get? I got a shaking pet carrier, a puntable baby Grinch. This is just Jingles the Raptor. I don't need Jingles the Raptor. That is a trinket. I think we're all good. While I'm thinking about pets and stuff, you know what I want to do is I want to pop up to Koresh and I want to just do my weekly up there. Where the hell is the portal to Ironforge? There's one in Boralus. So I will usually go from the Stormwind portal room to Boralus, and then the Boralus portal room has an Ironforge portal. And every time I forget what I came there for, so every time I step through a portal, it's like walking into a new room, and I'm like, huh, why am I here? Where am I going, huh? But yeah, Stormwind to Boralus to Ironforge. Horde to have it easy. They just get theirs in, Org. Koresh, that's the stuff. UK used to be a celebration day for the servants in the fancy houses. That I did not know. There's a goblin in Dornegal. Oh, I didn't know that either. That's fancy. I'm going to Koresh. That's what I'm going to do. I don't need Boxing Day. It's already a mess in the stores the day after Christmas. It is kind of funny because you'll get a couple of people that don't know the drill that are like, I'm here to return Christmas gifts. And I think a lot of stores don't even take the returns on like the first like 2 or 3 days after Christmas because it's so crazy that it's just not reasonable. And then it's also like a Black Friday style shopping holiday as well. Do you think Great Father Winter stays in Ironforge instead of Stormwind because everyone in Stormwind is on the naughty list? I think he got pranked one too many times by getting pushed into the canals. So now he stays with his feet on the ground. I didn't even take a portal. That's okay. We'll just fly there. This is what the Mana Skimmer's for. The knobs can eat leftovers. The servants take the day off, have their own family dinner. That's kind of nice, I think. wants to be as far from Goldshire as he can get. People used Ironforge more because it initially had the auction house. I always just figured it was because he was a dwarf. And the Horde Great Father Winter is an orc, and I figured they were just in their ancestral cities. Started Animal Crossing? Ooh, are you having fun? Who did you get as your starter villagers? Do you love them? Do you hate them? I feel like everybody hates at least one of their starter villagers, but you're stuck with them forever. One of them was Flo. Hang on, I have to Google Animal Crossing Flo. Not flowers, just Flo. Oh, I love her! Oh, she's fun! I've had her before, too. I don't know if this is the vibe that you get, but I feel like Flo gives like cool gay aunt energy, which is something I feel like every island needs. I'm just gonna pick them all up, and we'll do whatever we need to do here. Hello from the airport and delayed flight. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hello. I hope things improve for you. That doesn't sound like a good foundation for a holiday. Early vanilla Ironforge was the city of choice for Alliance, huh? Starter relatives. There's a YouTuber who had Plucky as a starter villager, and she hated her so much she included her in a rap song of people on her hit list. I always, like, I get having villagers you don't like, but I always feel kind of bad when people, like, pretend to bully them, even though it's obviously a harmless joke because they're not real people. I'm too easily manipulated. My reflex kicks in and I go, wait, no, I'll love them. Don't like to go back to Animal Crossing. The cockroaches make me or icky, and the villagers make me feel guilty. I hate the guilt trips. I will often, if I go back, I'll delete my island and start over, which is probably part of the reason why I have a hard time sticking with it, because I have no investment in it because I keep starting over, but starting over is so fun. It's still mean. Maybe it's because they're all at least a little bit cute, because I will bully WoW lore characters all day long. And feel no remorse whatsoever. But all the villagers are like this big, you know? And they just go me, 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 me. Might want to flatten the island, start over. The prospect of when you finally unlock terraforming, that is often where I burn out of an Animal Crossing playthrough because I get so overwhelmed by the possibilities that I don't even know what to do with myself. Y'all are making me want to play Animal Crossing. Never have. You never have. I mean, I guess the question is, do you have a Switch? Because if you don't, it's kind of a larger investment. I was looking at Switch 2, not because I'm about to get one or anything, but just out of curiosity, and they want like $700 for them in Canada. I think they're expensive everywhere, but like, I think it's $630 if you get like the regular one, and then $700 for the pack that includes like the game. And I swear that that's not normal. I guess it's been a while in inflation or something, but like, I don't know, like Nintendo consoles used to be pretty reliably like 300-ish bucks. What happened? There's not that much difference. Yeah, I was kind of looking at it because I'm like, well, what is the difference? And it's like, there's more, it's like a processing power thing. The changes to the actual like screen and console itself are completely immaterial to me. I never play it in handheld mode. I only ever play it in couch mode, so that doesn't, the better screen means nothing to me. The battery life means nothing to me. So until they release new games that I really want to play that are exclusive to Switch 2, it's pretty much a non-issue. Are you Regal? You are Regal. Dog Knight, thanks for the 16-month resub. Appreciate it. I do a gift exchange with my roommate and our two friends. We usually have several presents each and go around. I had one gift this year, knew something was up, and it was a Switch too. Nice, congrats! Got Flo and Dom as my starter. Who's Dom? Dom A-C-N-H. Hi, Moose. Did you get wet? I see my husband's tailing my dog off over here. What's up, Buttercup? Are you gonna come see me? You gonna come say hi? Oh, so close. So close. There's a dog butt right here. You're still wet. You're damp. Well, you can just imagine that he's cute. Waiting for a new Mario game worth buying a Switch 2, so now I don't have to. Nice. We bought one thinking we can just play Pokemon on the original, and my husband on the new one. Once you play on the Switch 2, you can't go back to the Switch 1. Ooh, that sucks. Dom I don't enjoy. Dom is a jock sheep wearing clothing that is very much not very jock-like. That is a bit of a strange one. He's kind of cute, though. He's got kind of cute eyes. Switch was starting to make some scary noises when playing more advanced games and crashing. Decided to just upgrade instead of fixing. Nice. Yeah, that makes sense. The vast majority of what I have made my Switch do in my life is Animal Crossing, of course. Stardew Valley. Although I've pivoted now. Now that I have a PC set up in my living room again, I finally dug up a cable and plugged it in 4 months after moving. I have just started playing Stardew on the PC again, but with my controller, with like an Xbox controller on the couch. So I'm back to being a degenerate. You'd think I would be sick of it by now. I'm not. I've never gotten perfection, and I feel like it's calling to me. I need to. It's important. And I was like pretty close to perfect, or not pretty close, but I was like getting there on my Switch file. But then my hands started to hurt a lot because I was playing way too much Switch, and the Switch controller's not that ergonomic. So I put it down and I started over again on PC. Now I am ironically back in a controller, but I think the Xbox controller won't bust my thumbs quite so bad. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm starting on a Meadowlands farm instead, which I feel like is going to be harder. Oh, come on. They're both in the shot. I'll do one at a time. I endorse these degen vibes. It's nice. I'd rather be on the couch playing Stardew than just like scrolling on my phone. If it comes down to an either or, I'm better off just no-lifing Stardew Valley. There's a Switch 2 exclusive that's coming that's a Pokemon version of Animal Crossing where you play a human Ditto that can learn powers from different Pokemon. I think I'm having a medical event. What? Not even gonna try and figure that out. We're gonna just keep doing our dailies and hope we get a new pet out of this cache when we finally get there. Only thing with Animal Crossing is why is it still $60? Nintendo games stay spendy. They don't really like discounting them, ever. Like they'll charge you full price for things that are 10 years old. It'd be hard to believe, but that sentence 100% makes sense. I believe that it does. I just decided that it was not going to parse in my skull meat. I know people will buy them regardless. Yeah. Nintendo's done the thing where they don't have that many properties. They have a few, don't get me wrong, but they don't have that many properties. But their properties are like so iconic and individual that even if there are like knockoffs, people will still want to play the original, and that means that they can kind of charge whatever they want for it because they're exclusive like to their platform. Other companies try, but they've never done it to that degree. I don't think I ever looted Starbs over here. There we go. It's a cozy farming sim with Ditto as a protagonist and can transform into a humanoid. Isn't Ditto basically Flubber? Oh, Devour attack. That'll help. That'll be good. Yeah, okay. All of this is just making me want to start Animal Crossing over again. I shouldn't do it. I'm just gonna stick with I'm playing Stardew, I'm playing WoW, of course, and then I'm playing Cast and Chill, which I'm enjoying quite a bit. I feel like somebody that made Cast and Chill must have gone fishing because a lot of the experiences are true to experiences I've actually had fishing. The only thing that doesn't happen is you don't get hung up on anything and lose gear. Less scary John Carpenter's Thing. I too have issues with hands after extended controller gaming. Find the Nintendo Pro Controller, Xbox Controller feel about the same. I used to have a Nintendo Pro Controller, but I think I don't have it anymore. I don't know what happened. Might have left it behind in one of my moves. Maybe that's a good solution. Although, at this point, I'm just playing. I finally got mods for Stardew. So even if it's cheating a little bit, I got the Automate mod, and I'm playing with that for the first time ever. And I'm a big fan. It's kind of nice. Takes a lot of the busy work out of like loading up your cheese presses and your mayo machines and stuff. I'm in Koresh trying to get my Devourer, my Wriggling Pinnacle cache, the thing from the Ecodome that you can get every week that has a chance to drop pets and stuff. I have had horrific luck with it, and still need 6 things from it because all I get are duplicates. I got like 2 things, and then I've just kept getting those 2 things over and over again. So, we're here. I'm getting my bar filled. This doesn't look like it's filling it, but it will, because we'll get some percentage for turning in a thing from the boss from this event, and then we're also getting Devourer Anima. It will be betting time, yeah. I mean, I guess I can open it up now. Ow, hang on. I need to, we got gaming to do. This guy's gonna kill me. Ow. Normally I can solo these just fine. I wonder if I've had other people tanking them without me noticing. I want to fight these other guys so I can get more Devour Anima, but I don't know if that's a good idea when I'm currently getting my trash canned. Hi, Random XC1. How you doing today? Kind of glad the last Nintendo games I played in the SNES era. Not a big fan of that company these days. Are there any companies we're a big fan of anymore? I feel like they're all kind of letting us down. They're all, like, they all made a collective agreement that if they all failed at PR all gradually over the same 10 years, then they would all still make money and not have to keep anybody happy anymore. Tech5743, thanks for the 3-month resub. Good, thanks so much, Christmas ham. Nice. You guys loaded up on leftovers? Here, let me do a prediction, if anyone wants to bet points. Start a prediction. Will... Oh man, all my past predictions are will a chair drop. We'll open it up for 5 minutes because I'm going to take a while getting this thing finished. Just for channel points, just for fun. No consequences. Indie companies like the one that makes Silk Song that people like. It feels like in order to maintain an ethical core as a company, you can't get very big. It seems like once you reach a certain critical mass, and certainly once you become publicly traded, it's kind of all over for any kind of consumer well-being. That's why I remain a company of one. I mean, that's not why, but it's a nice side effect. So what else do I want to do? We're documenting Domineering Karoks. We're pretty close on that one. Weird to me, the last Nintendo game I played was ironically Bayonetta 3, a Switch exclusive. Blizzard has done better with stuff I like. Blizzard's blizzarding. Maybe with one partner and a few furry assistants. This is true. Nobody is an island. To muffle the sound of the sump pump, I realized I had extra acoustic foam that I didn't put up on the wall because the wall's smaller, so I didn't need all of it. So I laid it over the hatch, and I made kind of like a foam barrier. And I feel like it has kept the buzzing down quite a bit, which is nice. But also, Kitty has discovered it, and it kind of doubles as a handy cat pet, so she's living large right now. Used to live in the world of Zelda Link to the Past. Sometimes I don't even know which thing I'm doing. We don't have to do all of them. You definitely don't have to do all of them. I think I actually only will really need 3. Maybe one more that I haven't finished yet. Maybe the selfie one. Yeah, let's get the selfie one finished, and then I think we might be there. If I get it done really early, I'm going to have to procrastinate to wait for the betting to be done. We're only halfway through the betting window. I didn't realize it was this close to being finished. Before we open the cash, of course. Clean up my bags a little bit. I'm burning Valor Stones again, but I can't bring myself to care. I could buy alt gear with it, but I don't want to. It's too far. My alts don't need gear. Alright, so we have our cash. I'm not going to pop it open for a little bit, though. We're going to wait for the betting to finish. There are 6 items that I could get from this. They would all be new. How are the odds going so far? Favoring new one. You guys have hope. You guys believe. I think those are good odds, but also I would have thought they were good odds this entire time. Oh, baby spice. Good chance to go through and get rid of all of the random garbage. Like, how did this get in here? Nice that there's a bunch of catch-up mechanics you can quickly do if you ever feel like gearing up a max level all quickly. Yeah. Here's a focus potion. Dragon Isles artifacts. I can keep my Brawler's Guild potions. I need to do some more Brawler's Guild. There's another handful of fights I can do, and there's a mount at the end of it, so I feel like I ought to. I wanted to bet on new, but the odds are such I can't do it. For Mastery of the Timeways, you log in a character when a new week happens, still get credit. Yes. What I've been doing, if you have the buff on the character and the buff has not fallen off, you can log on to that character each week and do one dungeon. It will refresh your buff and that will count for the week. I think that's what you're asking. When does Brawler's Guild go away? I don't know. Maybe with the expansion? It usually lasts like a while. It usually sticks around for months. Cheap beer. Too late to start Timeways? It might be too late to get the free token mount. Because, let me see. You need what, 5? And we're a few weeks deep into it already. How long does it go? Does it say? Turbulent Timeways ends on February 10th. So this is a week. No, it's not too late, I don't think, actually. It lasts for a long time. 2 weeks missed so far. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're okay still. Giving up on trying to gear alt to do it in pre-patch. I think I've let go of the desire to have any gear in my alts. They can wear their garbage and that's just going to be what it is. Alright, bets are closed. Time to open this up and find out if I'm actually getting anything new. Drum roll! Da-da-da-da-da. What do we get? We got a Viridian Thorntail, which is new! Wow! New pet for me? Don't mind if I do. Had to happen eventually, right? Viridian Thorntail. Oh. Here, we'll name it Lucky, like the Dalmatian. Why is its face like that? Why does it have enormous eyebrows? Anyway, choose outcome. We got a new one. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Alright, that's nice. Appreciate that. We can drop these guys. Keep that one. Make it a little easier next time. I didn't even fish up my Hydrobites. I always do the fishing. He's a little ugly, but it's okay. He kind of looks sarcastic. He's got a sarcastic face. Alright, I was doing... Let's do some Brawler's Guild, huh? Let's go do a little brawling. Let's see if we can finish it. I don't know if we can. Well, we can try. All the better to judge you with. I have a crafting decor question. Do you happen to know if the rare ingredients are used for things? The rare ingredients for fell hides. It's hard to say for any individual thing. There are rare ingredients that are needed to craft decor. And then there's other rare ingredients that aren't used to craft decor, but they've still gone up in demand because they're needed to level the profession. And people that want to craft the decor themselves are leveling the profession. But not every ingredient is used for stuff. You can usually tell when they're relevant because their price is going to be high. Or like weirdly high for how old the thing is. Brawler's Guild. I can get a new... I need a new mana oil. I need new flask as well. Need to go look in the auction house, I think. Ooh. Lumberjack and every character. Mod done. Nice. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was getting flask. Alchemical chaos. I am an alchemist. We're not going to worry about it. Buy one of those and a mana oil. Are we raiding? I'm going to do Brawler's Guild. I'm going to do the last tier. I'm going to try to do the last tier. It might take me a few tries. Kirin Tor Glass Table. Requires 4 of a gem you can only get from a daily quest token. Goes for like 4k each. Yep. Ran into that. People using it for mock aquariums and windows. Yeah, I made that on a... I made that and I just bit the bullet and bought the gems. I told myself that I would do the daily for the gold, and then clearly I did not. I think after I got caught up on the Tillers stuff, my capacity to do dailies for decor has diminished somewhat. I'm nice and warm. Alright, so we have all the decor from here, because I made it to rank 6. And I got the Brawler's Gloves, 8,000 gold. But we need rank 8 in order to get this mount, this Ballistic Bronco. I already have the ensemble, but I need the mount. So, back at it. Cue me up. Eh? Eh? Why? Why? I'm Googling this, trying to get to the bottom of it. I'm gonna relog. Here, we'll just quit the whole game. Guess it's Boxing Day there, too. What the heck? Apparently, it's like a bug that can happen? I only have one character set up to do this, so if I can't get it working on Inksy... Temporarily closed. No, that was normal. This is weird. It should be up. Friend is currently doing it right now on Horde. Yeah, it should be working. I don't know what the deal is. Wanna come sit? Exit the instance, back out. Sometimes the guy in the corner stops working, try a different queue guy. Is there more than one queue guy? Who else can we talk to? An add-on glitch. It doesn't feel like an add-on glitch to me. It's possible. Here, we'll try this guy. Yeah, this guy will sign me up. Okay. Add-on glitches don't usually change the text on an NPC. But yeah, this guy looks like he's gonna set me up. Maybe. Yes, okay. Whew. That's weird. I don't like that. That scared me. I thought I wasted my 300 gold for nothing. Also, I have not looked into this. I should probably look into this. Wow. It's a Plunder Storm themed one. Ow, I should probably sidestep that axe. Nice. Okay. Whew. I need to pull up the Wowhead page. Brawlers Guild. WoW strategies. Just so I can read them. Easy. Get up to rank 7. So we did the Renegade Swabby. Next is Ogre Watch. Disrupt Hudson's barrier with most CCs. Kill Dole before High Noon goes off. After Dole is dead, then kill Hudson. Stuffed Shrew can die last. Dodge Stuffed Shrew's bombs. They can all be CC'd. Okay. You betcha. Maybe I'll give it a minute just to get my cooldowns back. That one guy was just tired. Strange thing happened on Christmas Day when the presents were not available under the Tree Alliance side, but they were for Horde. Came back a few hours later, they were there, don't know what happened. I mean, maybe Santa had to hit one of them up first. Alright, key me up. Doesn't seem to be anybody else here anyway. Okay, so disrupt a barrier with a CC, and then we're gonna kill Hudson. Oh, okay. Hang on. They said with a CC? Or stuns and fears, or take it down. Okay. Alright, we're good. Oh, hang on. I need to kill Dole first before High Noon. Also, I'm getting kind of toasted. I got 50 seconds. I may need to try this one again. I think I ate some bombs early. Fell behind in health. I'm using Plater nameplates. I can confidently say that Overwatch boss fight can officially bite me. That fight in Blingtron sucked. Volturian male named Ho 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 walking around door and giving out presents, and I got cheese decor. Aw, that's a cute thing to do. Alright, let's try this again. I'm not going to worry about trying to fear the shield because it did not work. He did not care for my Psychic Scream. I'm just going to DPS him to break his shield and then switch to, whatchamacallem. I think I was on the wrong guy for a little bit too. Organized. Slightly more damage. That's one down. I don't have anything to stop that total cannon, but I can disperse. Kick is on kind of a long cooldown over here. $15 seconds on health potion. I think we did it. I still don't hate it as much as I hated, what was it, Meatball with the energy orbs that he spit out that you had to keep up. I despised that. You can interrupt his Tesla cannon. I have a 50-second cooldown on my silencer, 45 seconds. I kicked a couple of them. Blingtron. Yeah, I'm a little scared. Blingtron's next. This might take a couple of tries. Form a chain of the mobs to the Tesla coil, and then activate it. Energy can jump to you and kill you. Steer clear of the path he made with the small Blingtrons. Alright. But if we do this, then it's just one more after that, which I haven't heard anybody talk about, so it can't be that bad. And then we can get our mail. Would be good. Hi, Hazel. Hello, Fausty. How you doing? How are things? Happy holidays. Happy Boxing Day. I'm sure some people are shopping for Boxing Day deals. I feel like around here, ever since we imported Black Friday, I have less energy left over for Boxing Day because, you know, you're short of using gift cards that you may have received. You're kind of shopped out. All right, got tired of watching Christmas movies. Yeah, I feel like I got to that point too. It's okay. Saw all the good ones. This fight is funnier to watch when you're not doing it. I didn't see the barrel that she was just dumping on her head. Is Brawlers back? Yes. Yeah, it's back. I am trying to get my rank 8 so I can get my mount. I got 2 more fights left. My next one has been foretold to be scary. People have been warning me about Blingtron since I showed up here. All 7 ranks up to it. Nervous. Scared. I wonder how much of Blingtron is just getting used to the tech of it and if it's difficult outside of that. Okay, these have more health than I thought they did. That's the coil over here, right? Yeah. I feel like we're missing some links over here. And then maybe over here. Ow! I don't have any buttons left. Will this work? I'm scared! I don't know if I did anything right. I'm gonna die. That's terrible. I thought I was gonna 2-tap them. I misunderstood how much damage was gonna be necessary to kill them. Oh gosh. I'm in danger. Alright. Well, we have our buffs up and everything. So there's no sense in really damaging him until he's stunned. 7 to 8. Okay. Because he's going to take 900% more damage. So we won't bother with him. We're just going to try to get 8 of them or so in a row. We did warn you. Death is preferable. We have a decent amount of health, kind of hard to place him in the chain. I thought that the hardest part was just going to be figuring out what to do, because I can see how if you've never seen this before and you don't know the strat, you're going to be just lost. But apparently knowing is... It might be half the battle, but it's not any more than that. Exactly 50%. I guess I still have to do stuff. I don't think I lined up enough of them, and also I kind of was getting smoked at the same time. This seems like a good spot for this guy. I feel like Shadow Priest actually kind of has an easy time of this. Just because you can kind of just keep Shadow Crashing and like tab dotting and stuff and then just like backpedal a little bit. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, that was the wrong health pot. That was not the good one. That was better, but it was not good. We try again. I feel as previous Brothers Guild version of this fight, the ads had less health. Hello. Hello, Zeester. How you doing? Okay, we're gonna give it a minute because I'm gonna need my health pot. I'm taking this Brawler's health pot off the bar because it's only a quarter of my health, and even a silver quality invigorating healing potion is like a third of my health. I came up with some fan fiction for Blingtron. Gnomes invented him to make every gnome wealthy. Thought that meant to turn everyone into a Blingtron. I'd feel pretty wealthy if I was a Blingtron. GAI, is that gnome AI? Is there a healer version for this? That's what I want. There's the Mage Tower. That's about it, though. There's not a lot else. Well, most of the... There's Mage Tower and then there's Proving Grounds are the only two things I can think of that would really qualify. Generally, these single-player combat challenges need you to do damage. Get rid of this. I'm giving it a few minutes before I get into queue. I want my cooldowns to come back up. Especially my defensive cooldowns. There's a world in which you just do this with tank trinkets. Just to make it easier. I need to spend some Brawler's gold. The potion dispenser is kind of useful. As far as I know, the rest of them aren't. I don't know what the other ones do, I guess. Three minutes, huh? This person's working on Overwatch. They're going to be caught up to Blingtron in a sec, too. I want this mount. If I don't get it now, I'm never going to get it. I'm never going to remember to come back and do this if I don't do it. Here, I'll let them queue again ahead of me if they want to, and then I'll queue up. Where are they? Oh, that's not them. Give people a little bit of a buff. Oh yeah, this guy is still closed. Yeah, you have to queue over here. Like, put it and say. Two minutes still on my health pot. I feel like I'm just gonna need it. All right. Here, we'll queue up after him and we can watch his fight. He's doing Overwatch again. We can spectate. He's taking some hits. What's his item level? Basically like mine, a little lower than mine. He's got some champion gear and a little veteran gear. Can definitely do it, but it's gonna take some doing. You feel kind of squishy if you don't have enough gear. I feel a bit squishy and I'm 715. They don't scale, no, so having the best gear possible is usually well advised. Okay. I wonder if I'm gonna need my, like, power infusion to... Oh no! Oh, sadness. Okay. Well, I didn't use much, so we can just queue up again. This might take a bit. I might be working on this for a little while. Well, he's stunned the shield off. That's good. First I'm like, wow, he's 100% health, but that's the other guy. That's the NPC he's trying to kill. I should give him a fort buff next time I see him. Currently cutting up veggies in the kitchen, cheering you along as I listen. You got any carrots? I did some roasted veggies with the salmon last night. I did potatoes and carrots and onions with some rosemary from my garden. Alright, trying again. We're gonna do it right here. Get one of them dead here. And then we're going to use our health pot, and we're going to get out of the way. And we're going to try the Tesla coil. And we're going to run. And I don't think it worked. It zapped them. No. I think I needed more. There was a big gap over here. I gotta try to put one right in front of the gold pile. Grated beets. My hands are well colorful. Nice. Yes, carrots are next. Happy Mike Tyson Day. Sorry, American, know nothing of your boxes. It's alright. It's not a particularly sentimental holiday as far as they go. Well, my potion cooldown's not going to be up, but we're second in queue. We'll do our best over here. This is hard. I just find myself taking a lot of damage, even if I don't get hit by the stuff. And 8 to 10 yards apart. Don't leave large gaps. Save all your cooldowns even with 900% increased damage. First part will have gone on long enough. You need every bit of burst. You just have to burst him down. Okay. 10 yards, roughly 7, give or take a couple. Did you believe chat when they told you this was hard? Yes. One of you might lie to me, but like 12 people separately coming along saying it's probably hard. It's just the rule of if there's smoke, there's fire. Took me a few tries too. Yeah, we'll get it. It might be a while though. I remember when I started to feel like I was about to get Kaiveza, and then like 2 days and another 100 pulls later, we finally got her. Sometimes you think you're almost done and you're not. No amount of happy ending main character energy is gonna get you past having to actually do the thing. Gozy. cozy, cozy. Here, we can be hood gamer. Hoodie. Warm up the fingies. Oh, they're hitting the enrage. Do they almost have it? 28%. Nah, you're toast. They went bear. He's got a fort this time at least. We've given him 5% stam. That boss is annoying. I had a hard time with a few of them. This rogue's been progressing on this for a little while. It's fun when there's just like 3 people here because you start to really root for people, especially if they're stuck progressing a fight like you are. So he broke the shield. He's probably on... Yeah, he's gotten to 70%. I don't think he's gonna make it. His health is doing much better. You have to kill him before the High Noon cast finishes. Some of the scaling off this time around. I don't mind there being some really tough fights at in the final rank. I feel like that makes sense. It was a couple of the earlier ones were they felt kind of disproportionately hard for the difficulty curve. But maybe I was just disproportionately bad at them. Could be a skill issue. Alright, I think it's my turn. Eight to 10 yards, huh? Right here. We're gonna kill it right here. Right here. And then that one's dead. And then we're gonna move another 10 yards. Ish. We're gonna get this one down. And then we're going to scooch a little more. And then do this one. And we're going to scooch a little more. My problem is I'm not counting. This one. My other problem is I'm getting hit in the back, but what are you going to do? Here's the health pot. Is my problem that I'm not counting? We'll do this one. And then we'll do one more here. And this should do it, but I'm like dead is my problem. No, I died. I think that was going to be perfect, but I just don't have I didn't have the health. I can roll fade. I need to be rolling fade. Boss is easier as melee. Yeah. I feel like Shadow Priest has it pretty good, considering, you know. I saw someone's honey carrots, prime rib roast, and some mashy pie in photos yesterday. Oh, I feel like you need an accent to pull off saying mashy pie. I feel like it sounds terrible in my accent. Looked good. Saw someone's lamb roast as well. People have been making awesome Home Alone Christmas meals. Is it like a shepherd's pie? Shepherd's pie has mashed potatoes on top of it. Sometimes I do like a vegetarian shepherd's pie with like lentils and mushrooms. It's yummy. Although I say sometimes, I think it's been years. I think it's been actually years since I've done that. Yeah, so we're gonna roll fade. We're gonna do Desperate Prayer maybe a bit earlier. This is my high item level character. I'm 715 and this is the best I have. This is what I used for Double Question Kaiveza, and I got her down, so I'm sure I can do it. I just need to do better. some carrots. Exactly. I kind of wish I could dunk raid markers down to have like a designated spot to drop each thing so I don't have to think so hard about the spacing. Because when I was just winging the spacing, I was not doing a good job of it. Oh, he's almost got it. Yeah, you got it. You're good. Woo! I'm too stubborn to give up. I want the mount. I'm sneak peeking ahead to the Wowhead page for the next fight just in case I get this down, which I guess is pure hubris. It doesn't sound hard, it just sounds like a bit of a DPS check, so we'll have to see. That one might stick me too. A huge pot of pinto bean stew, oil fried onion, peppers, tomato base, mix of Italian herbs. Good, I think they brought most of the work because of the salt. Yeah, you gotta get the salt from somewhere. I've never made stew out of pinto beans. I usually just cook them to put in like burritos and burrito bowls and stuff. That sounds yummy. You'll totally get both. We might be here all day. I kind of thought I was going to have this done a lot earlier, but that's okay. We're not in a hurry to get to anything else in particular. There's always decor to collect. There's always decor to collect, but... How's our boy doing? How's our friend Bon Joji? Bon Joji's at 20%. I think he got... No, he's got Dastardly down to 20%, which I think is progress, but I think the High Noon's going to go off. 17? 16? Other news forgot how much volume raw cabbage takes. It's big. Oh. Oh, he finished his cast. The rogue must have rogued it somehow. 14% health. But you've got one of them down. Nope, he's dead. We'll rebuff him. My turn. It's my time to die. Might have to sink a cooldown or two. Before the... I'm gonna do it right here. And then a little bit farther, and then maybe this one, and a little bit farther, and then maybe this one. And then we get some more dots rolling. And we're gonna roll fade again, and a little bit farther. And this one, and then a little bit farther. And this one. How straight does my line have to be? You know, if it links up, right? No! I'm so invested. I can do this. My health was going better until I got smoked by a rocket. Only person I know who will make them as a flavory soup with beans instead of just using them as utility food. Good leftover food. I use a lot of beans in my chili because I do a vegetarian chili, so I do kidney beans. Sometimes I put pinto beans in that, but I'll do kidney beans for sure. Usually black beans. Sometimes chickpeas, actually. Will kind of add a nice flavor to it with the fire roasted tomatoes. I don't know where they're doing the fires, but it's working out. It is not chili. Sure it is. You're just cranky. Tastes like chili to me. That one go well? No, that one, they died. You need to be super careful soaking some kind of beans enough or else you can get really sick. It can be kind of hard in your digestion, but it's not as scary as it sounds. Having a pressure cooker helps a lot. I believe in this guy. He's totally going to get this down. But it's usually, they're nicer to eat when they've been soaked well enough. So I usually soak them overnight, and then I'll pressure cook them for like a straight hour, which is overdoing it, but I like them super soft anyway. It was a murder mystery novel! Was somebody murdered by improperly cooked bean stew? Favorite vegetarian chili has sweet potatoes in it. Highly recommend. They need to be boiled at a high temperature or they're toxic. Gotcha. I'm trying to imagine somebody eating undercooked red kidney beans on purpose. It sounds terrible. I don't think they'd be very good. Oh, people slow cook them from dry. Oh, I see. Yeah, I've never had a slow cooker. I know people like them. The thing that has turned me off of slow cookers is they used to be the #1 appliance that I would see set out for free on the curb. There's just like crock pots and slow cookers seemingly everywhere. At least in Victoria there were. And it seemed to me that if this many people were getting rid of them, maybe they weren't all they were hyped up to be. I like my Instant Pot. It does good. They're great, but kind of redundant. You can just use the pot. I feel like it's one of those things that you get kind of excited about the novelty of it and the format and like the idea that you can prep something early in the day or even the night before and then just leave it going and your house will smell really good all day. And I do appreciate appliances that let me cook things well in advance so that I can kind of do some of the labor around making a meal without having to do it while I'm hungry. Because if I wait until mealtime, I'm cooking, but I'm cooking with a bad attitude. No, okay. We're gonna fill in the gaps backwards. We're gonna put one here, and we're gonna put one even closer. No, we're not. Oh, I am gonna be here all day. I thought he was gonna die. He didn't. Shame. Use mine a lot. Handy for potlucks, parties, keep food warm. Something that is only sometimes used takes up a lot of space. People treat them like exercise equipment they intend to use and never get around to it. Yeah, I know what that's like. I love a cooking gadget, but I get into phases, and then when I get out of the phase is over. The only ones that have really survived the test of time for me are the bread machine. Big fan of the bread machine. The Instant Pot, the rice cooker. And then, like, you know, toasters and coffee pots and stuff, but those don't count. I'm thinking of, like, novelty cooking gadgets. I can't deal with air fryers. I know people love them. I like the food made in them. I don't like them. They're too loud. They're too hard to feel like I've realistically cleaned the entire cooking cavity, especially with, like, hot oil flying around. They're just not my cup of tea. Started doing long prep meals, would get a huge bag of roasted peanuts to munch on in the meantime. Thermostat, the ability to deep fry as well. Nice. I wish I had more faith in myself to do this. I'm sitting here waiting for my position at Q, being like, I'm not gonna get it this time either, am I? To be fair, not a lot of people actually make tea in an air fryer. I mean, I don't mean to dump on them too much. I know people, they've been really good for a lot of people. They cook things nice and quickly, and they're great for getting things crispy. They're just big. Oh, because I said it wasn't my cup of tea. I knew you were up to something. I was very lost as to where you were going. Got it. Yeah, I think air frying a cup of tea might be a big mess. We have a panini press. We have like a sandwich grill. And that gets used sometimes. It's probably the most gimmicky of my food cooking gadgets, but it does get pulled out and used. I used it last night to do the salmon, actually. But I don't do a lot of sandwiches in it. Maybe tuna melts on occasion, but I ate too many grilled cheeses in my life in the last like 5-year period, and I've officially burned out on them. I can't do them anymore. I am grilled cheesed out. I am on like a 5-year cooldown for them. Also, cheese is expensive. Those sandwich toast makers from the 80s and 90s. Had one of those. Used to love my George Foreman grill. I think it's like a Cuisinart griddler. It's nice for grilling. I mean, it's nice for grilling salmon. What else do I do on it? Tuna melts. It's a very fish-focused device for me. You know, grilled cheese with so many different breads and cheeses. Doesn't matter. I'm grilled cheesed out. The format, there has to be something else in it. If you put like something else, like tuna, and therefore make it a tuna melt and not a grilled cheese, or like you know, like tomatoes and pesto, but then it's not a grilled cheese anymore. It's just a sandwich. I feel like air fryers always smell like melting plastic. They smell like hot non-stick coating to me. But I think the thing that really turned me off of them the most is I just hate the sound they make. They're so loud. In a way, like I've had a couple of them in my life, and they've always made just the most horrific noise. And I don't like it. Grilled cheese closed or open? I've never heard of an open grilled cheese. I feel like that's just cheese on bread. Hot PB&J. An open grilled cheese. Anyway, I gotta get hooked on some kind of a new cooking trend because I haven't been cooking all that much. My husband's been really carrying in the meal department. I need the novelty of like being into something to really get me going. So you die like right there. Perfect. We're gonna roll some cooldowns. Can you guys like come closer? This is terrible. They're all stacked up. Oh, I didn't think I was killing them all that fast. Normally I take them down one at a time. This is terrible. And now I have a big gap. And now I have... This is like enough Blingtrons to zap him if I had placed them remotely correctly. I think we need to put you here. Terrible. And then I just got bored and moved on. Oh no. The guys are all like, don't AoE them down because this can happen, but like, it's not. I feel like if I put one right here, actually. Well, here, let's just try it. What? No. Can't get Meatball down. Meatball sucks. I was pulling him for a while. Stir fry era. Maybe. I gotta walk. I have a nice walk. I have been in my soup era. I spent all fall in my soup era. I was making potato stews and bean stews and curries. Soup in toaster oven. Lots of fish sticks. I gotta get the bread machine fired back up again. Make some homemade bread. I think we've saved money in the long run, but we used to get a lot of like bakery bread in the city. And options are a little more limited here. I can't just run by cobs anymore. And I'm a bread-based being. Bread's important to me. Stir-fry concoctions are a staple of survival in Project Zomboid. You should be able... Something that I was taught by Chad is you should be able to cast while moving during the meatball fight without being on fire, just by virtue of having the buff. Like, as soon as you pick up your first orb buff, you can cast while moving. I don't know if the Brawlers Guild shirt still drops. I certainly didn't need to get anything to get invited this time around. You know what'll make this fun? Betting. We'll do short bets because the queue's pretty short. And we can just repeat this. We can just roll it. Happy holidays, people. Happy holidays. We'll do channel point predictions for anybody wanting to gamble their channel points. Bear in mind that I have wiped to Blingtron like, what, 10 times already? What if all I need is for everybody else to also not believe in me so that I kill it out of spite? Pardon me. Hi, Hazel. Hello. How you doing? Happy Friday. Happy Boxing Day. Happy holidays. I like the image of you just like playing 200 hours of Project Zomboid while eating stir-fry IRL to survive. Blingtron's hard. How was your Christmas if you celebrated? I did. It was lovely. It was really nice. Weather ended up preventing us from driving out to see family, so we're going to see people over the course of this week as weather permits. And we had it was just my husband and I with our pets. We had a cozy home Christmas. Finally got the mage hidden appearance. Nice. What Christmas present are you giving your nephew this year? I don't think he's watching my Twitch stream, but I shouldn't say just because I haven't given it to him yet because I needed to see them. So in the interest of, and he's like, how old is he now? He's 3. I think he's 3. He's not 4, is he? No, I think he's gonna be 4 in March, or like May or spring or something. Did you do anything for Christmas? I had a cozy day at home with my husband. We did gifts. We ate a lot of food. I made waffles. I made salmon for dinner. We gave the pets their treats. I had a really nice cuddle on the couch with Moose while playing Cast and Chill, which I got on Steam. My toddler nephew, apparently, I was on FaceTime with him and he got an analog watch for Christmas. So he's pretty good with it. He's like telling time fairly accurately with it. Like he's got the hours down, which I find to be astonishing because I feel like I did not have analog time down until I was like 12. I struggled with analog clocks when I was a kid. So for him to be, sub preschool and basically there is something I'm very impressed by. But I got a watch. I got a little watch too, and I think mine is actually a kid's watch. It's pretty small. But I also got an analog watch so I can stop being late for stream without finding out about it. So we can be watch buddies. How old is your nephew? I think he's 3. I believe he is 3 now. He's very cute. Zomboid is a surprisingly fun life sim type game. The zombies could almost be unimportant to enjoying the game. Really? I didn't know that. I just kind of wrote it off as a zombie game. Next time I can definitely leave the bedding open for longer. I haven't even gone yet. My turn next. Will I get it? That one's stunned. Come on, guys, die one at a time. We're making a chain over here. I was so convinced that this one was going to be all down to just knowing the strat. I thought it was just a tech fight. So it's kind of embarrassing and slightly problematic that I can't count 10 yards or keep my health while I'm working on it. Here, we'll do one right here in front of it. No, we won't. All right, unbelievers win again. Choose prediction outcome. Oh well, worth a try. We go again. Sign me up. I'm positioning Q4 so we can actually run it back. We can leave this open for a couple minutes. That's gonna take a minute. All right, I am gonna take a quick break too. BRB. Okay, I am number 2 in queue. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. You can just turn off zombie spawns and farm and decorate your house. Alright, I'll make a note then. That sounds like fun. I think I remember fighting Blingtron. I wonder if I beat him. He's certainly kicking my butt. Project Zomboid. Desk is a mess. I've got my glasses cleaner. Here, we're rank 2 in queue. People are showing up now. I'm gonna get this guy down. Probably. We have an hour and 15, although I think I've been working on him for like an hour. It feels like an hour. I guess it's a good chance to catch up cleaning up my bags. All right, we're next. Is this the same guy? It is. He's still working on this. That's grit. That is spirit. I feel like I don't need Shrieking Quartz. I'm not doing any more of that this season. Happy holiday seasons. Greetings. Happy holiday to you. I am using health pots. I'm using the invigorating health pot because it's better than the Brawlers Guild one. I'm using my health pot. I'm using Fade. I'm using Vampiric Embrace. I'm using Desperate Prayer. I'm using Shield. It's tough. Because that is my main problem, is that I'm getting smoked while while I'm trying to place my guys. I wish I could put little markers. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to remember like 4 to a side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've been playing The Shape of Dreams with Roommate. Why did I just realize that the little shop vendor of this roguelike is a baby lobster with a backpack 5 times his size called Jonas? That's odd. A baby lobster with a big backpack. Oh no, the enrage! He's almost got Hudson down. He's making progress. Yeah. We go again. If I fail this one, I'm gonna look at my talents and see if there's anything else I can toss. I'm just gonna stay here until the first thing gets targeted, and then we're gonna move it. And then we're gonna come back. And then we're gonna move a little further. And we're gonna come back. A little further. Good. Health pot. Fade. Vampiric Embrace. If we can get this one down right here, I think we can do it. Turn it on. Run. Fear these guys. I don't want them. Alright. Yes! Oh, I thought I was never gonna leave. I thought I was gonna be here until New Year's. We did it. Who bet? Nobody. Oh, hang on. Not nobody. 3 people put 10 channel points. Thanks, Giselle. On yes, which accounts for 0% of the acorns bet. Nice. Alright, so that one is not actually the fight that gets us the map, but we can queue up for that one. This guy is still broken. GG. Nice. Still chopping veg, didn't bet. Totally, totally fair. They brought it back with the last mini patch, I think. Oh. Someone could have been rich. It's Giselle, she's rich. I thought it was going to take at least one more. We did it. We'll have to see how hard the next one is. It should be a little painful damage and healing wise, but I think it's just kind of a run around, dodge things, and interrupt blue crush, which means I'm going to need a kickback so we can pull this one off and grab this. I wonder if it's worth pulling another talent to get last word. I'm going to try it. I don't know how long it's around for. I'm assuming at least until pre-patch. Possibly until the next 6-pack launches. No time like the present, though. I'm gonna warm up my fingers. Oh, I'm so warm under my sweater, but my hands are so cold. I hate it. It's working, though. It's working. Can't kill Meatball. Meatball was hard. I was stuck on Meatball for a long time. In the exact same gear I'm wearing now. Gonna bet a win, but I was busy in Diablo 4. Process of moving. Only got 1 monitor. Oh, I hope you have a smooth end of year move. I've done it. Yeah, mount is back. There's a new mount too. Ow, ow. Ooh, scrape myself with my nails. You've got a couple mounts here. We've got Brawl and Bruno. Actually, I guess the old mounts may not be back. Might be just the new ones. And then we can get the Ballistic Bronco here. But the original Bruno might be gone, I'm not sure. Or Bruce. Brawlers Guild questline. Maybe you can still get that. He's just not on the vendor. Edit. Start a prediction. Early predictions on this. It's on whether or not we're gonna get the next boss down on the first try. The Bruce run animation's so good. Could be a long move. Got rid of a bunch of stuff. New place quite a bit smaller than the old one. Oh, you have to get rid of a bunch of stuff. It'll be nice once you're done though. It's very freeing to slim down in that way. I'm surprised Quackenbush is alive. Wasn't he dead? And we had a whole murder mystery quest line. That does ring a bell, doesn't it? Are you moving far? Or are you staying in the same area and just downsizing? Gosh, I hate moving. I'm so glad I'm done. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just gonna get old and die here. I like it, and I'm staying. Moving is the worst. It's the worst. It's so stressful. I hated the feeling, like, after I was kind of packed up in my old place, but I wasn't in the new one yet. Like, I knew I was not homeless, but feeling like I don't have a safe space. There wasn't like a little private corner where I could just go, I don't know, hide under my covers because my covers were packed. I don't like that. I like knowing that my bed is always available for me to hide in. I don't always hide, but I like having the option. My goal is to only have to do it one more time in the future, and that's it. Yeah. That's the dream. I mean, realistically, life happens. It's possible that I will need to move more, but it's possible that I will. Same city, 10 minutes by car. Nice. Above my brother and mother's places. Oh, that'll be nice to be so close to family. Alright, let's see if we can do this. This is the last fight. We're kicking Blue Crash, I think, or what it's called. And we're dodging stuff. Blue Crush. Hopefully it doesn't do it too often. Yeah, I don't have my kick up off enough to get everyone, but we got that through that with a health potion. We can kick the next one. We luckily managed to dodge the things. We need to kill him before the next time you cast that. This is with the kick cooldown reduction talent. I dropped some DPS talents for it. Come on, come on. No! Oh, we did it. We did it. Yeah, you guys believed. Yeah. Nice. I am now rank 8, maximum rank with the Brawlers Guild. Time to drop 10,000 gold on a Ballistic Bronco and get the heck out of here. Belated Merry Christmas, Hazel. Merry Christmas to you. Moved country, missed the weather, feels like so different to the locals. I didn't even move like culturally far or anything like that, but I feel I moved to kind of like a smallish area with like not that many people. So I feel like everyone that sees me knows that I'm not from here. But I am from here now, but like it's going to take a while for people to like recognize me and for me to stop getting like not the stink eye, but like the who are you look from like literally everyone that ever sees you walking your dog. And I think it'll be nice once I'm like in, but it's going to take a while. Item level 715. 715. Here, let's go to our lawn and get on the mountain and take a look at it. Seems nice here so far. Couldn't stay in the old place. Upstairs neighbor drove me insane. Super anxious the whole day and jumped with every small noise. Oh yeah, that sucks. That'll be nice because you said you're gonna be above your family, so you'll be the upstairs. Moved culturally, language, the whole list. Oh, that's hard. That's so hard. Nice. Lived in my town off and on for the better part of 50 years, and I still don't feel like I belong here. Notice he moves there shy. Want to meet him? Too shy to ask. He met some people. He meets people every once in a while. Most people give him a pretty wide berth, though. People keep it to themselves a lot here. Or maybe I'm just giving off keep to myself energy, so people are keeping away from me. Nice over here. Oh yeah, I was going to check out my new mount. That's what I was doing. I got a ballistic bronco. I've been collecting stuff today, but not actually decor. I got to get some decor. That's it. Wow. Slash mount special. Slash mount special. There we go. Everyone's doubting the decision. So far, I think it's fine. I went from having upstairs neighbors to nobody but ghosts in my attic, and oh my god, it's so nice. The people that lived above us before were lovely, great people, big family, lots of kids, little kids, and it was funny because every now and then they would be like running, and then you would hear a huge crash and be like, oh, they're down one. They used to go ham on Christmas, which was cute because it's a young family enjoying their day. But I was really noticeable this year because not having anyone upstairs, but the ghosts. Looks like January's trading post theme is just red. Ooh, I haven't seen it yet. January trading post. Let's take a look. Oh, they posted this 4 days ago. I missed it. A new dawn breaks. Vengeful regalia? As dawn unfurls its golden crimson glow across Azeroth, January's trading post awakens. Its stalls gleaming with fresh treasures. Take part in a variety of activities. Ensemble Vengeful Regalia of the Crusader. That's a mouthful. Vengeful Regalia of the Crusader. Because you know what they say about Crusaders? They can't see where they're going. What's in stock? We got... You're right, the theme is just red. Sounds like a pally tank I once had. Alright, so they've got a red version of the toque and a red sweatsuit. They've got some brick-colored stuff. Oh, this is gonna go hard. Iron Chain Keeney. Yeah, I need it. So there's a Savage Crimson Battle Turtle. There's also going to be a red peacock mount. Red Sunburst Peafowl. Brilliant Sunburst Peafowl. Let me see if I have that already. What colors do we have? Peafowl. I do have that already. Okay, so I don't need to get that because I got it. It's a nice looking mount. Looks nice in my yard. Alright, how much for the Chain Keeney? 150 tender for the Chain Keeney. We're in business. And it looks like that's going to be basically it. The regalia is cool. I think. A little chunky. Not the worst thing. It looks like a paladin tier set. Love it. Oh, man. Whole trader's post worth of stuff, and all I want is the chain link bra. There is a pet. It is Wind Up Wuffy. Wind Up Wuffy we've had before. It's this one. works for me. Here, I guess I can summon Wind Up Wuffy because I'm pretty sure I bought it last time. How comfortable do you think that would be IRL? You gotta ask some cosplayers or some Renaissance fair people. I feel like as long as it's lined so it's not chained directly on your squishy bits, then you're fine, except it's probably just heavy. Wuffy. That's why we're playing a fantasy game, is so we don't have to contend with the weight of our chainmail clad breasts. There he is. I'm too afraid he would pinch my nipples. Can't wait to see Kultir and men wearing that chain kini. Ooh, true. True. Hang on. I need to preview that. We can do this. We can figure this out. We have the technology. I closed the tab. Chain kini. Wow. Iron chain kini. I need the Wowhead post. Here it is. So here's the Wowhead model viewer. So this lets us preview it on whoever. So there's male human compared to there's female human. You can see it's just a little strap. Kultirans? Oh, yeah. Funnily enough, does not look bad on him. I feel like it looks less scandalous, although, aw, it's clipping into his tummy. Boo. I feel like it looks less scandalous on him than it did on the human. I feel like for him, that's just a crop top. Doesn't clip into her tummy. Alright, I'm gonna answer everybody's question. The thing that is, the curiosity that is burning. What are we doing with Draenei? Alright, very good. Back to World of Warcraft! Yeah. Let's see. What am I doing now? It's 11 o'clock. I was getting a warrior set up with a class order hall so we can get some decor, huh? Yeah, family friendly stream. Hey, it's a family friendly game, isn't it? We can mog in the game, we can look at it on stream. We're doing Crinkle over here. There she is. Go have a good day. See you later, Mr. Sonic Gen. Yeah, that'll be trading post next month. I'm getting that for sure. I think that's the only thing I'm getting, though. It'll be another tender building month. Alright. Oh, it's sunny outside. That's weird. It's wintertime. Ah, I like it when they track me down. Alright. Let's get a warrior class hall started here. Ooh, you know what I should figure out? I should figure out which warrior hidden artifact appearance is easiest so I know which artifact to get. Let me see. Warrior hidden artifact appearances. Warrior. So, what are we saying here? Alright, so the Arcanite Bladebreaker for arms is a reward. It's a daily quest. It's a quest that has a daily chance to spawn in the Warrior Order Hall. The Fury one, here I can show you what I'm looking at. The Fury one, you need to be exalted with Valorhar and fuse together some items from some bosses. And then for Prot, found on the ground in Neltharion's vault in High Mountain. That does seem easiest. Alright. Okay. Duly noted. We can get the... Yeah, we're Prospect right now anyway. We can get the Prot artifact. Talk to the NPC in the order hall is the easiest. I was doing the beginning of the Paladin Order Hall on Remix, and it took forever because I just needed to get to the Order Hall to turn in the hidden artifact appearance, and I felt like I was not getting there. But this is good. We need to do a bunch of this. So there's no wrong answers here. There's no quest that we shouldn't do, I don't think. Also, we'll put a one-button assistant on the bar. She needs a transmog. I can't play a warrior looking like this. What is this? We gotta put something on. What do we got? We have a little gray plate ensemble. I don't think that's gonna stick around. What else do we have? Slightly fancier gray plate ensemble. Arcane one is so bad. I'm hoping that there's at least one fairly easy appearance for every class, because I'm only here for the decor, so I only really need one. She's a gnome warrior. Oh, she looks so cute in the rainy day set. Kind of hilarious in the Plunderlord stuff, although I don't really want to put a hat on her. We could put an eye patch on her, I bet. There's got to be something piratey or naval. That one's kind of a space pirate. There. And then we just need like a sword. Just a nice... Not even that one. Maybe that one. We're gonna call this one Yar. There we go. Her stuff clips so badly because she's so short. She's cute though. Oh, she doesn't even have plater on. Her add-ons are like all off. This is terrible. I think if we can just get to the Order Hall, we're going to get a couple pieces of decor basically for free. But we may need to get the Order Hall intro done as well as the artifact quest line, which might take a minute, but I'm in the mood to do it. It's basically just this one and then whatchamacallit, Death Knight is the only ones I have left to start. Back in my day, we used to be for the Horde and for the Alliance. Nowadays, kids for the decor and for the appliance. Yo, I would do some stuff to get appliances. Give me a magical dishwasher. Magical, like a sink that has like a little magic scrub brush going. I need some more laundry. We have like a laundry line hanging up. I need some like clean clothes on hangers that I can stick in my closet or armor racks or something. There is a distinct lack of, like, medium clean shirts to drape over chairs. And that's what my house really needs. His poor character's only level 76. She's like halfway between, I should do some time walking on her. She's like halfway to 80. She could probably do like 2 time walking dungeons and be finished because she's got rested as well. Maybe she should get a some pirate themed mounts to go with her pirate mug. This is cool, but I don't know if it's very Plunderlordy. A little more Mad Max. Ow. You mind? I feel like maybe he's supposed to win. They have to do some heavy lifting to get it done on a above level character. I always liked this class hall. It's so pretty. It's very orange. It's very warm toned. I don't think that tent is working so good. Oh, he's a smith. Okay. How you doing, kitty cat? I haven't looked at too many of the pieces of warrior decor to see what they're like yet. I think they've got some nice stuff. Yes. Gotta get our prop one. This will be nice too, because this will let me start working on recruiting troops and whatnot and doing research. I wonder if I can start the research now. I might be able to. We're in the Order Realm. Some of the Legion artifacts make you, or the Legion quest lines make you get your weapon first, but I think we can probably steal some resources and have at it. I have an add-on called Dialogue UI that is modifying my quest dialogue page. It's Dialogue UI. There should be a link to it in my add-ons spreadsheet. Oh, this looks like a recruiter, maybe? Or the artifact guy. Love it. Yeah, it's nice. Prot 1, a daily proc not guaranteed to be there? Oh, interesting. I wonder if I could just leave the character at the spot where they loot it? Are you sure? Because I think it's I think you're mixing it up with the arms one. The arms quest is a daily proc that's not guaranteed to be there. I'm looking for the I think maybe I have to do this quest before these NPCs work. I'm not seeing any of the researchers here. I think maybe they want to make me get my Scale of the Earth Warder. Today's internet instability time has begun. ISP just can't win. Ugh. That sucks. The worst of it is usually that you don't even have another option. Prot is only a chance. How do you get the Prot one? Wowhead was telling me I just loot it in a cave. Both not guaranteed. Oh. Yeah, well, we'll work on this one anyway. Been really unlucky trying to get it. Good afternoon. Hope you had a good holiday. What are you working on today? Good afternoon. Sorry your message got eaten by the bot, but I can still see it. I am working on getting my warrior set up in her class hall so that I can start getting some warrior class hall decor. That's what I'm after here. And then I was picking my artifact with the Mind Towards, which hidden appearance I'm going to go for eventually, because I'm going to need one per class. Throw? Throw. I feel like I'm supposed to go inside. Maybe I can throw through the gates or something? Oh no, the guy said he would open the tomb. Is it open? Knock knock. Is he coming? Oh, he's coming, but he's getting absolutely smoked. Sorry, buddy. Oh, I'm glad you can't die. Sorry about that. My bad. Did you know that Alunir herself drops the shards? I thought that was funny. I've heard that, because she's technically a rare just like the rest of them. That would be such a kicker. Such a kick in the pants to get a shard from her after all of that. I'm still at 7 shards. Mind you, I haven't been really doing my rounds every day or anything. I should. There's just so much decor to get. Whenever I'm farming lumber in, whenever I'm farming Dornic for lumber, though, I always try to make sure I'm doing it in the Isle of Dorn. So if I do have to kill any enemies, that maybe they'll drop me a thing. Could happen. Prot Warrior Hidden Artifact Appearance. Let's read more about this. Scales of the Earth Mortar. Red Shamrock, thank you very much for the 42-month resub. Hi, Hazel and chat. Hope everyone had a wonderful holiday. Thank you very much. I'm having a real cozy day. I had a lovely Christmas. Good morning. Good morning, Flauto. How you doing? Weekly skinning farm for knowledge was great failing your shards. Yeah. Yeah, I bet. Man, if I just told myself that I needed... If I told myself I needed leather, then I could talk myself into it. Needing some stuff from the garrison, but only one of my original characters did not mysteriously disappear. Hopefully I can get the items on him. Yeah, I'm doing a Horde and an Alliance garrison. It seems to matter. I have the same problem. I'm starting my Horde garrison completely from scratch because I couldn't find a progressed Horde garrison left on my characters. But we only got to get the stuff once. Are you good? My UI has bugged a little bit, but hopefully this should still work. Meow. You inspired me to finally do Brawlers Guild stuff. Looks like it's gonna take a while. Do you have a bunch of people all queuing up on your shard? Oh, there's a lot of fights. It's fun though. Prot Warrior Hidden Artifact Appearance. I wanted to read more about it. Went to the Valhalla place, read the tablet. Every day after server reset, run through the cave. There's a command you can type to check if it's up. It's random. Really random. Sometimes could go months without spawning. Oh. Well, that's annoying. People doing warrior class trials to cheese it. Or remix would work as well, I suppose. Yeah, we'll see. Position 4 or 5, not that bad. 5 is about as many as I'll do before I decide to just give up and come back later. Hi, Hazel. Hi, Lee. How are you? Happy holidays. Hope you're having a nice week. Take Warden's portal back to Skyhold. I don't think I'd ever picked up this, I don't think I've ever gotten this artifact. I've never done the Prot Warrior one. I'm trying to decode your message. Dude, warriors use weapons. Depends on if we're inserting a comma after dude or not. Maybe now that we've... Yeah, now they should set us up with our mission table. Sitting here trying to decode. It's either implying that lady warriors do not use weapons if we take it as a gender identifier, or if it is the generic dude, which is totally fine. I can be dude. And it's directed at me. Then it's telling me that warriors use weapons. I like Whirlwind. Ah, I see. It's a good move. That's why commas are important in grammar. They can make a world of difference. It doesn't have to be a comma. Assault point chosen. Don't have to actually do the assault, because that just starts zone campaigns. But now we have our... I guess that's going to be our mission table. We don't have our scouting map yet. At least you can mount in here. I need to remember that. Odin summons in Skyhold. Not that one. There's another quest. Is it you? He's just gonna give me my free thing. They give you a free helmet. So here's our guy. Here, let's pull some resources here. Here's our quartermaster. Demolish over Whirlwind. Start using correct punctuation. People will think you're an AI. Sometimes when people speak like things that look like they make sense but they don't, that's usually when I start to think it's AI. Or things that are like true but like not relevant whatsoever. Alright, so I have some resources. So you can pick up 3 things just for getting here. You can get a spear rack, you can get a brazier, you can get a banner. And then the other 4 we're going to need to actually do some stuff for. Beep boop. I mean, Buff Moonkin. Nice. 3 more pieces of decor. So we don't need this, we don't need this. We do need to pick up the campaign quest line, because we're gonna need to work on it. We got a master smith. This is the guy that can give the quest that gives the other one. That's the artifact thing. That's not what we need. Often think it may be someone whose first language isn't English. This is also a possibility. As a warrior main, I can confirm we do indeed use some weapons. If you take all your weapons off, I think you're just a Windwalker monk. I think that's all it takes. So what's over here? This is the Arena of Glory. Do warriors really just duel each other for fun over here? Is there nothing I need? I think it's basically like target dummies, sparring partners. How embarrassing to be a lesser sparring partner and to be like waist height on the greater sparring partner guy. He has to stand there with that name all day? Gosh. At least give him a real name. Alright, we'll go check out... Oh, there's the quest. Check out the meat hall. At least this one doesn't seem to have too many places I can get lost in, and some of these corners don't seem to be that relevant. I just need to find the recruiters and the researchers, but they may not be unlocked yet. I'd love to get enough of the campaign done to be able to start doing missions and recruiting troops. He's gonna have 20 troops to recruit for Skyhold. Raise an army for Skyhold. Get us the war table. This is the 2-minute mission. Give that a sec. I can probably put my weapon back on. I think now that I have the artifact, I don't think I need to carry it around. I think just having earned it will let me unlock appearances. I guess we could go look for the I guess we can go look and check for the hidden appearance. That might be kind of fun. I wonder where that researcher's gonna be. Usually you can find it by now. Oh no, they send you a quest. They give you a quest to go do it. That's right. That's a 2-handed axe. That's another 2-hander. Yeah, we're just in Legion. That's alright. You know what else we could do? We've got about half an hour. I feel like I'm so close to getting a mage class mount, but I need to do a bit of poking around to find out where the actual quest is. Wasn't there a Wowhead tool that tells you what you need to do still? There might have been. Oh, there's 3. There's 3 different... Oh, there's 3 pieces. Oh, I see. It's a whole quest line. Okay. Head to your class hall in Avocation of Antonidas. After completing breaching the tomb. Hmm. Three. 2. 1. Oh, it's nice that this guy's so close. And he has the cheap ones as well. That one's kind of a gimme. Going back to retail after Legion Remix feels so slow. Yeah. I'm kind of relieved to feel done with Remix, though. I'm sure there's some other stuff that would be easier if I tried to do it in Remix, but it's nice to feel like I'm just set. Alright, so that one takes, what, 5 minutes? No, yeah, an hour, okay. So if we want to go poke around and look for the artifact appearance, Neltharion's Vault. I can just jump down here, right? They'll stick me $1 in? Oh. I suppose I have to talk to the person. I thought I could just leap. Got some outside of Remix, I could do the troop appearance achievements faster. Doing it on multiple characters per class is really smart. I haven't been doing that. I've just been toughing it out. I think you have to read the tablet first. Read the tablet. Casting while moving in Remix is very nice. Let's see. There's a tablet in the order hall. I didn't see anything about that in any of the guides. Let me see. Well, here, let's do a little reading. So, warrior. Didn't do that. No required tablet to talk to. Let's see. Warrior. Protection. Unlocked. Found in the ground treasure pile's upper level of Neltharion's vault, and here's a script we can run to check, I guess once a day, if the hidden event will trigger for us. So I guess we can just take a look at it. dun, dun, dun. It didn't tell me anything. It didn't say true or false. Maybe it doesn't work anymore. Here. We'll go take a look. Where is the... Where is Neltharions? I'm gonna go to High Mountain. Oh, well, is it in High Mountain? Hang on. I need coordinates. I'm lost. I just had it. Treasure piles, it is High Mountain. Upper levels of Neltharion's lair. Here, we can pop up to the thing to look at the tablet, just in case. It may or may not be required in retail, but there's no harm in trying. It says next to the research guy, but I haven't discovered the research guy. Pretty sure I have COVID. Feel awful. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better soon. That's no fun at all. Where is the artifact research guy? I feel like he's over at the forge. Maybe this one. Here, we'll just look at all the tablets. Just in case. It wasn't my fault. I barely leave the house. I think it comes for us all sooner or later. I'm going to Nelflair. Alright, so it says Spec Prot, which I am. Go forward into the cave until the zone changes to Neltharion's vault. Am I Prospect? I am. Front entrance, Path of Home. Not quite over here. Because that's the dungeon. We don't want to be in the dungeon. It's this cave over... other side of this. Also I need to fix my skywriting buttons. They're a mess. I think it's this one. We're gonna take aerial halt off the bar. Put second wind up here. There's forward, there's ascent, and there's rolling surge. Okay. So this is the cave entrance. And we should, when we walk in, if it's up, go forward into the cave until it changes. If you see the chat emote, you hear a strange roar from the cavern ahead, search the gold piles. If you do not see that emote, try visiting the cave the next day. 1 chance per day. Alright, so I don't see the emote. I don't think it's up today. So we try again tomorrow. I wonder if I should just leave the character here for now and work on the rest of the order hall stuff later. And then for the moment I can literally just do this. Christmas recipe gift update. Decided to draw a Christmas tree, make cards. 19? Oh wow, that sounds like a huge project. That's such a sweet thing to do. Alright, well, let's get this item of flight because it's easy and because I want all of the 500 resources I can get. Perfect. And I'm gonna leave this character here for now. She does need to do more stuff in her order hall, but like, later me problem. Well, this one's pretty easy. This one's pretty close by too. We'll have to do the actual campaign at some point. Same thing for the for the Demon Hunter one. just, you know, if we're close to getting easy, cheap, free resources, I'm down. At least I know I'm gonna do this in the future so I can work on it a month or so before instead of a day before. Yeah, that's good. Every Christmas I always tell myself, okay, this next year I'm gonna keep a spreadsheet throughout the year to plan what I'm gonna get for people so I can pick things up ahead of time as needed, and I never do it. Let's leave her be. Do something else. Maybe see if we can find the mage questline for the see if we can find our mage mount. At least I learned I can draw. Nice. Not this one. We need Orca. Oh, my water's empty. See if we can make it to the end of stream. I might nip off a few minutes early today just because I've got company coming soon and I wouldn't mind throwing the vacuum around a little bit before they get here. I know nobody minds, but, you know. Nothing motivates you to clean quite like the prospect of having people over. So we're going to track low-level quests. This one should start at Invoker Threadgold. And end at Archmage Calic, but we might have to be a little lost for this. You need to do Breaching the Tomb, but I feel like they don't make you do the whole thing anymore. I think they let it work warband widedly. No idea what to get my parents until they mentioned a streaming service they were interested in. Gifted them a 1-year subscription. Easiest gift ever. Nice. My go-to, if I can't make it to a place where I feel like I can pick something up, is to do a gift card online and then just like print it to put it in the card. That works good. You can send them to people's emails as well, but if you're not sure of their email or if you're not sure if they check it, because I don't check mine and I'm projecting. That's when I get the really good cleaning done. Which reminds me, I need to check my email. My mom said she sent me a gift. Alright. Power Within? No, I don't think that's it. What about over here? BF and I both gifted each other Midnight for Christmas. Nice. Yeah, if there's games that you know people want, that's always excellent. That's just a second weapon. Alright, let's go to the Broken Shore. And see if we can find it there. I just feel like I've been a heartbeat away from getting this mount for ages. And I just gotta do it. It's a nice mount. We're cleaning up some loose ends today. Although I did get some decor. I got some warrior class hall decor. Getting set up. Okay, so there are people here. There's a lot going on. To the left of the Mage Tower. Invoker Threadgold. Invoker Threadgold does not seem to want to talk to me. It might be one of these things I need to do though. Are they gonna make me do the whole thing again? I didn't think that you had to. Shard Times is part of it? Okay. From Khadgar. I have to do this again? Dialogue UI has the add-on making my quest look like this. I thought I didn't have to replay the Broken Shore stuff. I thought that because I've done it before on my account, I didn't need to do all of it. Yeah, may as well pick up these other ones if we're gonna. For the mount? Yeah, for the class order hall mount. Because she's done the campaign. No need to do it again. That's what I'm saying. So then where do I get the quest? I didn't think I have to do it again, but I can't find the thread. I got the last upgrade for the order hall. Go back. Okay, I was just there though. I'll go back. Because she's got her research fully done. She's had the Champion of Legionfall follower. She got that. She's got all of the decor from the Mage Order Hall, less the hidden appearance. This quest is not it. I talked to Meryl Felstorn. I talked to Kalik. Definitely don't have to do it again. Well, then where do I pick it up? When you return to the Broken Shore. I just went to the Broken Shore. Did you hop on one foot for 10 seconds? Maybe that'll fix it. I've been there and back. Yeah, maybe it's time to try BTW quests. Because this isn't it. This is just a second artifact weapon. This guy doesn't really... He's just lore. This quest is also not it, I don't think. Kalik over here has the power within, which he wants me to go to Asuna. It won't appear until we come back to the hall. So you're saying if I go to the Broken Shore right now, you promise it'll be there? Are you the one who compares the Mage Hall to a puppy chasing its tail? I don't think I've ever said that, but I find it to be very true. Whoever said that, I agree. Here, we'll go to Dalaran and we'll go to the Broken Shore again. What great website for class mounts. Oh, thanks for the 55-month resub. Welcome back. Hope you're having a nice season. Because I feel like I've been there and back a few times. I'll try again. Using the guides, currently at 8 out of 12. Nothing here. Nothing over here. I don't think it's gonna show. I think you're thinking of something else. Here, I'll take a look. Warcraft Tavern. I don't see it on the Warcraft Tavern mage class mount. It's a mage guy. Is it this mage guy? Because he does not have anything for me. I marked him so I could find him. Maybe I need to do this. Let's work on that one. I thought I was done the Mage Order Hall, but maybe I'm not. I did enough to get the decor. I was pretty sure. We got our Champion of Legionfall. Because it's not Remix. I'm not in Remix. Classes, Mage, Artifact, Mounts, Transmog. Yeah, I don't have the Avocation of Antonidas quest, so I'm missing a piece somewhere. That's the trouble. That's the same info I saw on Wowhead. We'll try this one. Maybe I didn't finish it, even though I thought I did. I did those things, Shamrock. I have completed those things. I did not see the thing nearby. I'm wondering if there was some iffiness because I did the campaign in Remix, but I didn't get the Mountain Remix, and then I transferred it out of Remix. But maybe I just didn't do enough. I'm not super familiar with all of this, so I might be a bit lost. If this doesn't help, then I'll probably try... maybe I'll try another day. Maybe I'll leave it for now. This probably isn't the most riveting stream content, is me just being lost. But the next thing I can try is getting BTW quests and seeing what it's flagging for this character is finished or not. I don't know if I'm meant to be down here, actually. This is where I'm meant to be, but I'm meant to be upstairs. Not here. Oopsies. Yeah, we'll just do the lab. The add-on says we need to do all the quests again, but don't trust it. It's just tricky to find the thread then. If you don't need to repeat it, but you don't have the quest, it's tricky to figure out where you need to pick it up. Getting so annoyed by this in my alts, that's why I hadn't gotten all of mine yet. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to do it on Remix, is because I felt like it was just going to be an endless series of like, well, that guy should have that thing. Why doesn't he have that thing? Did he do this thing? And then, you know, when this thing is like something like wildly not relevant, but like randomly is needed in order to phase a guy. Nice hit. 5k resources from the Legion World quests. Oh, there you go. Nice little restock. I figure I'm going to get these mounts eventually anyways, because I need to do the campaign for Decor. It's just been so long for me to not have them all. I feel like I'm almost better off on someone like Crinkle, who's starting the whole thing from the beginning, because I feel like then I won't lose it. I'll try this. Annoyed that porting over a Horde character from Remix just breaks the timeline. I had that issue. I feel like mine cleared up after a while. I didn't do anything. But maybe I didn't have it as bad or something. Yeah, Wowhead used to have a tool that would tell you where you were for this. But I hope your holidays have been happy. They have been. I hope yours have been merry. Jolly. Jolly holiday. This is at least Mage Order Hall related. Makes me so glad I didn't port over any Remix characters yet. I can't say for sure that Remix is my problem. I could be just plain old-fashioned regular lost. I get lost all the time in questlines like this. They're not very intuitive, and then I'm also not very good at navigating them. I tend to get a bit hung up. Go run some errands before work. Hope you all have a good weekend. Hope you have a lovely weekend. I am back on my... I'm gonna wrap up in a minute here too. I gotta do some vacuuming. But I'm back on my regular schedule, so planning to be here... Well, actually, I don't know. I think I'm planning to be here on normal schedule, but if I have to last minute adjust something or shorten something or to cancel anything, I'll post about it in the Discord. We have a Squirrel Squad Discord, and I have a channel where I post things like stream schedule changes. It's the Hazel announcements, but there's also lots of other good channels in there. And we got this guy. We're getting some scrolls. Because I think I'm going to try and squeeze in some family visiting this week during good weather windows, because I didn't manage to see people I didn't manage to see people yesterday. Getting lost, focus on the Order Hall campaign, ignoring the World campaign. Retired a bunch of 70s because it was faster to level 10 to 80 in Remix. Oh, I know it's true. It hurts though. At least time walking is quite fast leveling as well. 70 to 80, it's much faster than it used to be. 4 more classes lined up. They all need the 10k upgrade to finish their decor. Nice. You're just grinding the resources then? Are you out? It's so spendy. Yeah. And back upstairs. World quests on the way though. Nice. Oh, they are the way. Yeah, it seems like even once Remix ends and presumably the freebie world boss ones for 1,000 aren't so plentiful, I think we'll still be fine because a lot of them are still like 400, 500 per, and they're very fast to do. That's my plan anyway. All right, we're going back to the Hall of the Guardian. I'm not going to finish this today. I just want to know. I want to know if I'm close. Marker part of BTW quests. I don't think I've turned on BTW quests yet. I think it's probably something that Dialogue UI is doing. I talked about BTW quests, but I didn't actually install it or turn it back on. Yeah, the quest log improvements help a lot. Well, it's a couple order resources anyway. Oh, sorry, they're doing something. Not me wandering away mid-ritual. Ah, that might be it. That might do me. All right, I'm gonna poke around with this later off stream. I gotta go for the now. Hang on, sorry about that. I'm pretty sure I will be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. I think I may end up leaving early. We'll see. I'll let you know when I figure it out. I appreciate your company. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.